So the last thing we're going to talk about with regard to slope in this section is interpreting it. Okay, and this is probably the hardest thing for students. Just what does this word mean? Interpreting means put everyday language words on it. And to do that, we have to understand the word problem that we're dealing with. And what are the two variables in the problem? So when we had an equation about savings, one of the equations was this: y equals 20x plus 100. And when we graph that, we'd be looking at the x-axis. I think it was weeks or months. Let's say it was months. And the y-axis was dollars saved. And the $100 represented that we started off with $100. And every month it went up. So this was 100. 1 month later, it was 120, and so on. So the two variables are money in our savings account, and months was on the x-axis. And so that's why we're talking about, I need to know that I'm measuring in dollars. I need to know that I'm measuring in months. And then I find that ratio. And the ratio for slope is always change in y over change in x. And when I calculate the change here, I get an increase of $20 every 1 month. And when I'm doing this calculation, I might have it be in 1 month increments, but maybe I took data that was different, and it might be 2 months, and then that would have been higher. But in any event, the units are months, the change was 1. The units are dollars, the change was 20. That's what we're looking to find. How does one variable change in relation to the other? And then the interpretation piece would be something like this. Every month you save $20, or your savings rate is $20 per 1 month. Those are everyday language words that we would use to describe it. And that's what we want you to try to tell us when we ask you to interpret the slope.